Well, dear students, good morning to you all. In the previous classes, we covered how to record the transactions in journal and how to prepare ledger accounts also. Now, I am going through a full-fledged problem, journalizing, then after ledger posting, and then balancing, and then preparing trial balance. That I am going to cover. Here, certain transactions are there. First, I am recording in the journal. Now, the first transaction, business started with a capital of 60,000. Money is coming. Debit what comes? Cash account debit. To capital account. Capital always credit. Capital is the owner's personal account. I am not writing narrations, just debit and credit. It is the journal entry, cash account data to capital, 60,000. Now, deposited in the bank. We deposited money in the bank means money is going. Credit what goes and received by bank. Debit the receiver. Bank account data to cash. $30,000. Purchased furniture. Furniture we purchased for our own use, not for sale. Then we have to debit the furniture account only. You purchased furniture, furniture account must be debited. You purchased building, building account must be debited. Whatever you purchased for our own use, for our purpose, then in that name only it should be debited. So furniture is coming, debit what comes, furniture account at all. What is going? Our cash is going. So to cash account. Debit 4,000, credit 4,000. Next, we purchased goods. Purchased goods means goods for not for our own use, they are for sale purpose. Whenever we purchase goods, goods are the item with which we are doing business. When you purchase goods, you have to debit the purchase account, and when you sold goods, sales must be credited. Purchase are always debit, sales are always credited. And you have to remember, purchase account and sales account, they are applicable only to goods, not for assets. Not for assets. Understanding or not? Once again, furniture, mission, building, they are all assets. Whatever assets purchased, then we have to write down asset account data. But when we purchase goods, goods for sale purpose, not for our own use. So, whenever you purchase goods, purchase must be debited. Purchase account data, debit what comes, purchase are coming, purchases account data to cash account, 5,000. Now, sales to purchase from Sachin. Purchase are coming again. Debit what comes? Purchase account data. To Sachin. Sachin is the giver. Next, sales to Kohli. We sold goods to Kohli means Kohli is the receiver of goods. Debit the receiver. Kohli account data. To sales. Sales are always credited. Sales account always credit because they are going out. $10,000. 10,000. Now, sales by check. Whenever check is coming or check is going, you can write down bank account. So, check is coming. Debit what comes? Bank account data. to sales. Sales always credit. Purchase or debit, sales are credit. Next, rent paid to house owner. We already explained previously. House owner is not important, rent is paid, rent is an expenditure, it must be debited, rent account at all. To cash account. How much? 10,000. Next, salary paid by check. Salary paid. Salary is also expenses. Debit all expenses. Salary account must be debited. Salary account debtor. 2. We paid by check. Check means bank account. Check always you can write down bank account. Well, dear students, here I am telling two important points. Whenever we purchase goods, purchase must be taken. When we sold goods, sales account is taken. Purchase are always coming in, that's why debit. Sales are always going out, that's why credit. Next, in the case of nominal accounts, whether expenses or incomes, personal account is not important. Rent paid, salary paid, they are always debited. To whom they are paid is not important. Clear? Please take down. I will continue the remaining transactions. अच्छा Well, dear students, now we are going through ledger accounts. Entering of transactions in ledger is called posting. Now, each and every transaction, it is to be posted into the ledger accounts. What is the number one? We started business, cash account debtor to capital account. Cash account debtor side. You have to write down to capital account. Again in the capital account, credit side, you have to write down by cash. Well, dear students, ledger is a book of accounts. For every one aspect, one account is there. Cash account, capital account, bank account, furniture account, such an account in such a way. For every aspect, one account is maintained. Each and every account, it must be in T shape. Left side is called debit side, right side is called credit side. There are 4 columns on both sides. Date, particulars, JF and amount. Date, particulars, general folio and amount. 4 columns are on both sides. Now, every transaction we are entering into ledger in 2 accounts. Take an example. First one is cash account debtor to capital. Cash account debtor side. Cash account is debited, that's why debit side. You have to write down credit name. In the capital account, it is credited. Credit side, you have to write down debit name. I already told you. In X, you can write down Y. In Y, you can write down X. Clear? Now, first transaction is already posted here. Now, what is the second one? Money deposited in the bank. Bank account debtor to cash. Bank account debtor side, you have to write down to cash. Cash account is created. Credit side, you have to write down by bank. Okay. Now, furniture account debtor to cash. Furniture account you have to open. Whenever a new aspect came, you have to open the account. Furniture account debtor to cash. Furniture account is debited. Furniture account debtor, debit side. You have to write down to cash. Cash account is credited. Credit side you have to write down buy furniture. Understanding or not? Okay now. Next. Goods purchased. Purchases account debtor to cash. Now we are opening purchase account. Purchase account debtor to cash. In the cash account, credit side by purchases. Next, purchase from Sachin. Purchase account debtor to Sachin. Purchase account is already opened. Once you open, you can enter. You can post directly in the same account. Purchase account debtor. Purchase account debtor to Sachin. $8,000. And again you have to open Sachin account. Sachin account credit side by purchases. Next, sales to Kohli. Kohli account debtor to sales. Now Kohli account. Kohli account debtor to sales. Again we have to open sales account. In the sales account, credit side by Kohli. Next, rent paid. Sales by check. Bank account debtor to sales. Bank account is already there. So bank account debtor to sales. 6,000. Bank account debtor side to sales. In the sales account, credit side by bank. Next, rent paid 10,000. Rent account debtor to cash. Rent account. Again it is in T shape. Again there will be 4 columns on both sides. Left side is debit, right side is credit. In the rent account debtor to cash. In the cash account, credit side by rent. Next, salary account debtor to bank. Salary account debtor. You have to open right now salary account. Salary account debtor to bank. We paid by check. That's why to bank. In the bank account, credit side by salary. Next, withdrawn from bank for personal use. Drawings account debtor to bank. Again we are opening drawings account. Drawings account debtor. Debtor side you have to write down to bank. From bank we withdrawn 2000. Drawings account debtor to bank. Bank account is created. Credit side by drawings. Next, cash account debtor to bank. Cash account debtor to bank. Cash account debtor side to bank. Bank account is created. Credit side by cash. Next, check received from Kohli. Bank account debtor to Kohli. Bank account debtor side to Kohli. In the Kohli account, credit side by Kohli, by bank. Commission received. Cash account debtor to commission. Cash account debtor to commission. Commission account. Cash account debtor. Cash account is debited. First write down in the cash account. First write down in the cash account. Cash account debtor to commission. In the commission account credit side by cash. Well, dear students, we came to last transaction. Cash sales, cash account debtor to sales, cash account debtor to sales. Already cash account is existing, sales account is there. So you can write down cash account debtor. First write down debit side. Cash account debtor to sales 4,000. In the sales account by cash. Okay. All the transactions now we entered in the respective ledger accounts. When one account is debited, debit side you have to write down credit name. When one account is credited, you have to write down credit side, debit name. After posting all the transactions, now we have to close the accounts, we have to balance the accounts. How to balance? We have to take two parallel boxes on both sides, debit side as well as on credit side. You can total any side, which side is more. You can total any side. Here debit side more than the credit side. So total of debit side 71,000. The same total we are taking on credit side 71,000. Now how much the difference here? 10 plus 30, 40, 49. Correct only? By balance carried down to balance brought down. Suppose if it is January month, the brought down comes to February. Understand? In the next month, balance brought down 22,000. This is called debit balance because debit side is more. When debit side is more, you have to say it is a debit balance. When credit side is more, you have to say it is a credit balance. Now debit side balance is more, that is 22,000. Now capital account. Here also we are taking two parallel boxes. Credit side is more. The same total taken on debit side. Here difference is there, balance is there, that is 60,000. Two balance carried down. The same balance will come forward to next year by next month by balance brought down 60,000. Now here bank account Here also so many transactions are there. We are taking two parallel boxes. Total of any side, which side is more? Which side is more? Here 42,500. Same total we are taking 42,500. Here difference you have to take 26,500. Correct only? By balance carry down. To balance brought down. Now these accounts are balancing is easy because there are only one or two items. Here balance 4,000 only because debit side 4,000 more. Take it on credit side at 4,000. By balance carried down 4,000. Here two balance brought down 4,000. Here 13,000 total. Balance carried down 13,000. Again balance brought down also 13,000. Here 8,000. 8,000. Debit side carried down 8,000. Wherever shortage, that side you have to take down, carry down to the excess side. You have to put it as brought down. Now come to Kohli, our Indian team captain. Kohli, we already sold him 10,000. Out of 10,000 we recovered only 6,500. Still we have to receive by balance carried down 3,500. What it means? We have to receive 3,500 from Mr. Kohli. That is a debit balance. Hence he is called debtor. To balance brought down. When a personal account is showing a debit balance, he is called as a debtor. That means we have to receive from him. I already told the meaning of debit. Debit means we have to receive. We have to receive from Kohli, debit side, 3,500. That's why he is a debtor. He is our customer to whom we are regularly selling goods. He is our customer to whom we are regularly selling goods. His account always shows debit balance. Understanding? Debtors are nothing but whose accounts are showing the debit balances. They are only debtors. Now, sales account, total 20,000. It is always credit side more. It is a credit balance. Again brought down 20,000. Here, debit side 10,000, credit side carried down 10,000. Here 8,000. Carried down 8,000, brought down 8,000. Carried down always shortage side. Brought down always excess side. Whenever debit side more, it is a debit balance. Whenever credit side is more, it is a credit balance. Here 2,000, 2,000. 1,000, 1,000. Now, well, dear students, we completed ledger posting also. Then after balancing of accounts also over, we have some accounts are showing debit balances, some accounts are showing credit balances. From these balances, at the end of the year, we are preparing a statement which is called trial balance. Trial balance is nothing but a statement showing the balances of all accounts. Trial balance is a statement of all account balances. Whenever trial balance total is tallied, the debit total equals to credit, we can feel that we prepared journal as well as ledger, everything is correct. The trial balance explains the arithmetical accuracy of the books of accounts. What it is called? Arithmetical accuracy of books of accounts can be understood through trial balance. In the trial balance, we are taking all the balances only of all accounts. Well, what is the first one? Cash account is showing a debit balance of 22,000. Capital account is showing a credit balance of 60,000. Credit side. Bank account is showing a debit balance of 26,000. 26,500. Furniture account debit balance 4,000. Purchases debit side 13,000. All debit balances we are taking in debit column. Sachin account showing credit balance 8,000. He is a creditor. Kohli is a debtor. Sales account, credit balance, always credit balance. You can't see on debit side. 20,000. Rent always expense, debit balance. 10,000. Salary also debit balance because it is an expenditure. Debit all expenses, so it is a debit balance. Last and final, now drawings account, it is showing a debit balance of 2,000. And last one, commission account, it is showing a credit balance 1,000. Now we have taken all the balances in the trial balance. The debit balances are taken in one column which is called debit, and credit balances we have taken in another column, that is credit column. Now the total of debit, total of credits must be equal to each other. Then we can feel that we prepared generalizing ledger, posting, balancing, everything we did correct, and we are also correct. Now total here 60, 68, 88, 89,000. Now come to debit side, 22, 26, 48, 52, 65, 69, 79, 89,000. Well, dear students, we got tallied. The total debit and credit both are equal. Then we can feel that the books are correct. The trial balance explains the mathematical accuracy of the books of accountancy. We did A to Z, completed. First we have taken certain transactions. They are all journalized. Then they are all entered or posted in the respective ledger accounts. All the accounts are balanced. From these balances we prepared trial balance, and trial balance must be tallied with each other. Okay, we did correct or not? See you all in the next class.